All right, folks, we're back at it again. This is another video. Let me get started with the intro.
Well, let me tell you something, Trumpomaniac!
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. There's an outburst of craziness happening at the Democratic Party after the Trump MAGA rally in Madison Square Garden. Everything seems to change. Everybody's narrative is to change. Now Trump is being called a fascist, Hitler, being compared. But when you look at the rally, as you can clearly see, there's Jewish flags everywhere at the MAGA rally, all in support of anything of Israel. So I don't understand this comparison to Hitler, but this is getting crazy and crazy. So let's figure out what's really going on. It doesn't make any sense. I'm trying to put the math to it. If you look at another article from the New York Post, as they posted, which is kind of disgusting. Like, these media companies should be, MSNBC should be fined for such rhetoric. This is disgusting. This is uncalled for. I think everybody's seeing the BS behind what they're trying to do. The message they're trying to convey is completely wrong. To compare someone to Hitler, it's beyond disgusting. It's shameful. As you can see, New York Post have shameful MSNBC blasted for splicing Nazi rally clips into coverage of Trump's Madison Square Garden rally incitement. This is getting crazy. Like, how did they come up with such comparison? I just don't get it. How did they get the nerve to do such thing? This is getting crazy. Even after support, we still have like Puerto Ricans who are still, as you can see, Puerto Ricans are still supporting. We haven't left the party. It's this is just somebody came on stage, they did a joke, and it is what it is. Let it be. Don't cry about it. Don't cry a wolf. It's as she says, Sasha Lay, I'm Puerto Rican and can take a joke. My vote was with Trump before tonight, and it's still with Trump after that. I'm not the only one. So MAGA for life. So this is disturbing. This is disturbing. But you know, let's hear what some of the
rally at Madison Square Garden. I'm a Jewish New York Republican, and I have seen the mainstream media calling this a Nazi rally. And that couldn't be further from the truth.
This doesn't mean he's going to win the race.
This is delusional. It's amazing. Everybody's upset. Social media is upset. And now you got MSNBC who doesn't believe he's gonna win the race. Let's listen to what she has to say, and it's not like her opinion really matters anyway. It's like it's crazy. They're upset. We don't even know why they're upset about.
But my point is, it's discouraging that so many people would gather and rally to hate.
Rally to hate. Is this for real? Did she just say rally to hate? This is ridiculous. Let's not lose focus. Keep the momentum going.
To hate speech in America, that it's discouraging and it hurts that people who have family in Puerto Rico, who are Puerto Rican American.
Yeah, a lot of us are Puerto Rican, so we're not taking this for face value. People are hungry. People are starving. People can't even afford food on the table. People are broke. And you're all sitting here trying to race bait everybody. This is crazy. Like, if any party is the most racist party, is your party. You guys are pushing. You got Obama coming on stage telling black men how they don't understand why they're not voting for a black woman. Like, no one even know what she really is. Yes, we understand she's mixed, but let her be honest about who she really is.
Americans who are American citizens are hearing hate like that. It's discouraging.
No, it's not discouraging. No one is discouraging. You guys are making a scene out of nothing. Let's let it go. Let it be. Stop bringing a bunch of PDD diddlers to your Democrat conventions. So let's talk about the real facts here.
Joe, and I do want to show Michelle Obama and Kalamazoo, but I just think it's important to look at the situation, and it's not just, oh my gosh, about the race. It's, oh my gosh, how did we get here?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. How did we get here? Because you got us here. Let's not forget. You got us here. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Let's cry a wolf. Let's end the world. Let's figure out what's really happening. This is sad. Stop with the rhetoric. Enough is enough.
How did we get
Well, of
here
course.
where a stadium
Right.
of people come to hate? That's
Well-
a different country, a different time.
You know how you get past that?
So here's what's really happening. This is where a comedian made a joke about the garbage that surrounded the Puerto Rican island because the island looks like a garbage because every debris, everything that's from any type of hurricane ends up in on the island, surrounding the river, the lake. It's crazy. No one's cleaning it up. It's pretty sad. Can't even make a joke about facts of what's really happening. It's nothing personal. It's just jokes. Let it go. Now the party is separating themselves from the comedian. Yeah, was it a bad joke? Was it a good moment to make that joke? Probably not. But you know what? A joke is a joke. People took it lightly. No one's crying a wolf. And even even some of the Democrat, as you can see, some of them are shocked at how packed the Madison Square Garden was packed. Trump has created a movement. There is no doubt. They cannot think of another Republican figure of their lifetime who could have come into a Democratic city like New York and put together anything like this. You know what this means, folks? It means the movement is real. The effect of what's happening on the economy, people's life, nothing to do with race. People are suffering. When people see the BS, they see the lies, they see the contradictions, they see that Kamala Harris can't even answer one question for the life of her. It's pathetic. It's sad. It's unfortunate. It's the way the world is. It's just how it is. They're trying to paint the picture as bad as it is. But you know what? It's not as bad as it is because people want change. People are ready for change. Anyways, we'll move on to the next clip.
Of the comedian today at the Trump rally insulting Puerto Rico, or what they felt like was an insult. As a Puerto Rican American myself, my dad grew up in Puerto Rico. I was not insulted by this in the very least. Number one, this guy is a comedian.
Neither was I. Neither was I. I don't think any other Puerto Rican were really offended. If they are, then I guess they're truly are Democrats. That they're sensitive.
Number two, the clip that they don't show you from right before that is him joking with Latino Americans about a bunch of stuff in our culture. And if you know anything about a Latino American or a Hispanic American, we are our worst critics. We hurt and make fun of each other. Or if you gave two shits about Puerto Rico or learned anything that's going on there, you would know that this guy's not talking about Puerto Rican people. He's talking about the island of Puerto Rico, which has a massive pollution problem. Tons of trash washes up on this beach every single day, and it looks like a landfill. And there's been a huge problem there since the last hurricane. You know, the one that wiped out people's houses that they did nothing to help with? What a cheap shot they're trying to make while Kamala Harris is at a African American church in Pennsylvania with a whole new accent she picked.
Yes, that's a good point. She can go to places and put up an accent, but no one calls her out on this. One minute she's black, she's got accent, like it's insulting to any sort of community that she goes into. It's trying to pretend or act like she sounds like them. That and she does a pretty horrible job at it too. Y'all take it back. We need to move the page forward. We need to move the page forward. Like shut the F up. Nobody like who sounds like that. Nobody sounds like that.
Picked up today. But guys, it's not working. It's just not working. Don't come after us Latino Americans, and definitely don't come after us Puerto Rican Americans, because
Yeah, first it's the blacks, then it's the Puerto Ricans. I don't know what's next. She's gonna go to Chinatown and trying to sound Asian. I would love to see that. I would love to see Kamala in Chinatown trying to sound Asian and see what see how they react to that.
we ain't here for your guys' bullshit. New York City is turning red. Trump will be the next president of the United States, and you guys are going to have to learn how to live with it. And if under some miracle, even though he's winning in every single swing state, he isn't, we're going to stay here and we're going to fight for the next 4 years to get our country back, no matter what happens, because God only knows we'll be in the middle of World War
And
III.
I've got to say, as a Puerto Rican, there's a lot of Twitter's trending about Puerto Ricans because this joke that was made here. If they
This was right after the joke was made, and this is taking out of context, and this man is basically saying it is straight to the point. It is what it is. You know, it's a joke. Let it go. Stop overthinking it. Everybody's move on from it. And Twitter's blowing up like crazy.
they think, the Democratic Party thinks we as Puerto Ricans are so stupid that we're not going to vote for Donald Trump because of a silly joke from a comedian. It's ridiculous. AOC, Bad Bunny, Kamala Harris just put out a video talking about how Puerto Ricans need to vote against this type of rhetoric. It was a joke. Puerto Ricans have to unite, and we have to vote for Donald Trump because we know that inflation will go down, interest rates will go down. You talk about the border security. We need to get back to common sense. And Puerto Ricans, let me tell you, my mom's a Puerto Rican. If she ever found out that they were trying to change my pronouns in school, my mom, a retired NYPD detective, would have been in that school, and she would have been ready to bust a couple doors down.
Bust a couple of doors down. That's gangster.
And some skulls, because she's not playing this
And some skulls. God damn, that's some gangster mom.
game. And she's a Puerto Rican, and she already voted for Donald Trump. My grandfather, 93 years old, voted the first time for Eisenhower, Puerto Rican, voting for Donald Trump again. So this crazy nonsense, we're smarter than that. Kamala Harris, stop weaponizing rhetoric.
Again, as you can see, Jennifer Lopez and Bad Bunny have thrown their support behind Kamala Harris, sharing a video of Kamala Harris in their Instagram story, which criticizes Trump 2017 Puerto Rico disaster relief response. First of all, these two are definitely were part of PDD's diddlers party. You know, it's more sickening that these sick people are putting the support behind somebody they don't even know or even understand, which is quite sad when you really look at the truth of it. Is I know they have something on these people. I know the media isn't going to come out and say it. You can sense it. You see all these celebrities that are running behind Kamala Harris on support. They have something on these people. I'm telling you, it's all blackmail. Those celebrities are really not going to vote for her. I bet you most of them or half of them are not going to support her. True, in fact, it's just for face value. So do your research, people. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe the BS you're seeing. It's crazy. Look at that. Look at that. All these diddlers. It's crazy sad that this is what the rules turned out to, that the people behind Kamala Harris all part of the all part of the all part of the PDD parties. And this is one of the things they're not gonna talk about. They won't bring it up. As you can see, you can clearly see there's just Jewish flags at the MAGA rallies. There's nothing wrong. It's but they're calling it a a Nazi conference, which is quite disturbing when you hear those things. It's very insulting. But what are you gonna do? This is how the world is turned to be. But it's unfortunate. This is how it is.
Rally from Madison Square Garden with former President Donald Trump.
I see Vice President Harris going out there and making all of these very dark accusations against President Trump and failing to communicate what she is actually going to do.
She hit the nail in the coffin. Dark accusations. You would think if Trump ever made any sort of dark accusation like this, she would think they would try to jail him, fine him, anything. You know, it's crazy. These leftists are getting away with so much. Should be a crime. Isn't that a defamation of character? Calling somebody something they're not?
For the American people. She says that, she always wants to make it about she's not Donald Trump, but she can't tell the American people what she's actually going to do for them.
Exactly. She can't even tell the American people what she's gonna do for them. Wake up, America. If you can't see through that, there's something really wrong with the Democratic people voting for Democrat. If you can't see through the glass, something is definitely wrong with what you're seeing.
And then on the contrast, you have President Trump, whose closing argument is Kamala broke it and he will fix it. And that is something that resonates with the American people. When the vast majority of the American people don't believe that we're moving in the right direction.
That's because most people don't believe we are moving in the right direction. When you turn the page forward from what? From you? You're the same people currently in the organization that the world is still looking at. Nobody trusts anything that's coming out of your mouth, except for those that's throwing support behind you. It's so sad.
There's a lot going on. Like, I don't know if you guys know this, but there's literally a floating
Here's the
island
joke.
of garbage in the middle of the ocean right now. Yeah.
This is the joke where everybody's up arm about. Uh, everybody's losing their mind. The Democrat Party is losing their mind. This has made news like there's like crazy. The internet was blowing up.
I think it's called Puerto Rico. Okay. All right. Okay. We're getting there. No.
It's amazing how they're both.
Who is that jackwad? Who is that guy?
Actually, I think that's Tony Hinchcliffe, which is super.
Look at AOC and Waltz sitting together. It's like they're watching everything that Donald Trump is doing. It's like they instead of promoting their party, they're sitting together watching Trump perform. Isn't that crazy? It makes you really think about it. Are these people really they're looking for things to talk about. They're looking for snippets. It's crazy. They're analyzing every single data that they're doing. It's pretty sad.
Disappointing. I mean, I don't. He's a comedian.
That's right. He's a comedian. Take a fucking joke.
And this was a hate
Did
rally.
she just call it a hate rally? Oh my god. These people make me sick.
This was not just a presidential rally. This was also not just a campaign rally. I think it's very important for people to understand that these are mini January 6 rallies.
They should just call it mini 6 January 6 rallies. Is she crazy? Have you seen the size of these crowds? A mini 6? It's insulting. Wake up, AOC. You're crazy.
These are mini Stop the Steal rallies. These are rallies to prime an electorate into rejecting them if it doesn't go the way that they want. Because Donald Trump and that entire cadre of people up on that stage, Stephen Miller, etc., do not.
Look at those guys' faces. They're like, shut up already. We've heard the speeches before. It's not hate speech. You're making this stuff up. Look at the guy's face. Look at her face. It's like they're sick and tired of listening to the same radical bullshit that keeps going on. It's like they're fed up. Like, look at their body language.
Respect the law of the United States of America. And they either want to win this election or they are
I think
using.
that Travis Kelce might be the next O.J. Simpson.
Ouch. Ouch. That's actually funny. That's funny as hell.
Feels good in here. The other side's got a lot of crazy endorsements. Swift, Eminem, Leo DiCaprio, Beyonce. Every day the Democratic Party looks more and more
Like a PDD party. I've been saying
a
that.
P.